Hey guys, Truckstar5 here. Gonna do another episode of DVD Collection Randomness, and today we're gonna start off with Jacob's Ladder. For any of you out there who haven't seen this, this is a definite must-watch. It's creepy, it's atmospheric, excellent story. It's a movie that pretty much scared the crap out of me when I was younger the first time I saw it. It has You don't really know what's going on the first time you watch it. I saw this when I was a lot younger, so I was kind of taken aback by it. I don't want to spoil anything for anyone who hasn't watched it, so I'm really not going to say anything. But Tim Robbins does an excellent job as the lead character, Jacob. And, you know, he doesn't really know what's going on. He comes back from Vietnam. His son was killed, I believe, in a hit and run. He was riding his bicycle on the street and he got hit by a car, and he's trying to cope with the passing of his son as all of these strange things are going on and things are getting weirder and weirder, and until you kind of figure out what is really going on, and then the movie ends. So yeah, if you guys haven't watched it, it's a definite watch. Personally, I would buy it. Obviously, I did buy it. So, and I think there's a Blu-ray out of this. If I'm wrong, correct me, leave a comment below. But for any of you out there who hasn't seen this, you need to get on that because this is a great film. Here we have The Strangeness. This is a Code Red release. Typically, I try to pick up most of their stuff. And I know once their stuff goes out of print, it tends to jump up in price. And I'm not sure if this one has gone out of print. This is Spine number 21. But actually, I haven't watched this one yet. I believe it has to do with a monster living in a cave. And I read the back a little bit, and it says that it's one of the last films to use stop-motion animation. And I really like stop-motion animation, so I'll have to give this a spin sometime soon. Plus, the cover's really cool. I remember when this was released, I was like, wow, that's a pretty cool cover. I don't know if this is the original theatrical cover or something that Code Red had put together, but regardless, it's just a cool, you know, DVD. By the looks of it anyways. I don't know what the print quality is on the film. Their stuff is kind of hit or miss. But if any of you guys know, leave a comment down below. Here we have Ryan Nicholson's Gutter Balls. I absolutely love this movie. You're right there. It says brutally violent, oversexed, and over the top. Amazing. And I agree with that quote perfectly. I mean, this movie has it all. It's got the TNA, it's got the blood and guts, it's ridiculous, it's got the cool 80s throwback feel to it. For any of you out there who haven't seen it, it's about this group of, yeah, I guess college, doesn't really say how old they are or whatever, but I would assume they're in college. They have a bowling night. And it's these two different teams who are always bowling and shooting the shit with each other and getting into fights. And they end up getting locked into the bowling alley overnight. And there ends up being a killer with them in the bowling alley. It's awesome. I love it. I know there is the original release had a different soundtrack. I do have that laying around somewhere. I've actually never watched it with the other soundtrack, but this has like a kind of like an 80s synth sound to it, but I don't know if the original version had kind of some rock or songs in there that they weren't allowed to use without permission. I'm not sure, but you guys need to go out and buy this. I'm sure you can find it pretty cheap. It's awesome. I don't know what else to say. Ryan Nicholson did a hell of a job with this one, and you guys need to go out and buy it. It's cool. It's a really good movie. Here we have Bruce Campbell, Bubba Hotep. This was directed by Don Coscarelli. He did the Phantasm films. Cool film. I saw this when it was released in the theater at like a midnight screening, and everyone who was in the theater was just having a really good time. And Yeah, it's just a funny film. Bruce plays Elvis in a retirement home, and little does he know that a mummy is also there terrorizing all of the residents of the home. So him and his buddy, I think it's Ozzie Davis, I believe. I think he was the co-star of this film. Go on a hunt to kill the mummy. So you have themes of Elvis, you have mummy themes, you have Bruce, directed by Don Coscarelli. I mean, you really can't go wrong with this film. It's funny, it's goofy, it has you know, the horror elements as well, comedy. It's got everything in it. So I would recommend picking this one up for sure. I don't think you'll be disappointed. So I'm gonna end it here for today. You guys have a good one, and thanks for watching.